Beast of the Mesozoic, Styracosaurus. This is an unexpected hit for me. Like, I bought this figure basically expecting that I was just gonna use him for like a jobber against King Kong, but I've been having fun with him. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still gonna do the JOB for the Kong, but yeah, this figure's a lot of fun. I've been liking these Beasts of the Mesozoic figures. You can see up there, I got a couple of the Raptor series ones, and I've showed them on the channel before. They're boxed up right now, just down to space, but they do a good job. That's Creative Beast, that's David Silva. Yeah, I like them. Speaking of Kong, those of you who are distinguished individuals, you've already seen the first part of their fight on my Instagram there, so check that out. It's going to be posted in like little bits, so as I edit and animate more, I'll post, you know, more and more of the fight, and eventually there'll be a whole fight, I guess, by the time it's all said and done. And at that point I'll post it on YouTube too, so if you're too lazy to get on Instagram or you just don't have it, I mean, it's free, so you can still get it, but if you'd rather not, it'll be on YouTube. Pile of stuff all over the floor. Like I say, every time I come in this room on video, I'm like, oh man, it's such a mess, I gotta clean it. And then I just get more stuff to put on the floor, and it's a whole thing. I've been starting to like try and rearrange a little bit. But what we got here, some figures and stuff that I'll open up. Some stuff there too. Let's get it going. Actually, before I roll into the new stuff, I'll show something that I never actually showed on camera. So this is the Kong head that comes with the NECA figure. Now, what I did was actually bought a spare one of these on eBay and just modified it to make a closed mouth version. So that way I can alternate between him opening like his mouth to roar at his opponent, or, you know, just kind of have his mouth closed because he doesn't need to have it open all the time. But on video, I basically just like pop the head on and off when he starts growling, and I think it works. Of course, now they've released the Kong with a hinged jaw, but something about that head sculpt just bothers me a little. I don't have that figure yet, so I'm not going to say 100%, but for now, I still think I like my one better. Yes, sir. Little Kid Gohan. This is a figure I've been waiting for a long time. They finally announced it, and then famously it fell in the ocean, and there was a whole thing. I'm just kidding, like that's an oversimplification, but yeah, the whole thing with Bandai, I guess, there was a freighter that fell into the ocean, and a lot of the figures and stuff that were on board had to be like examined for damage and all this stuff, and there's big delays. But finally, we're past all that. Got my Kid Gohan. Really love this figure. He's a lot of fun. He's so tiny and cute, and he's just adorable. But of course, he's just as posable as you could imagine for a SH Figuarts. He's got all the different, let me show you, he's got all the different head sculpts, and he's got the facial expressions and stuff that you can, you know, basically make him do all different stuff. He's got the shorter hair as well from like when he gets to Namek, and then the longer hair version where the hair is a little bit more, it's actually posable too, which is nice. So if you want a more Saiyan Saga Gohan, where he's like fighting with Vegeta and Nappa and them, this is your look. If you'd rather have him be on Namek, go with this. You might say, oh, well, you know, which one's better? I don't know, I can't pick, so I got another one because I'm a madman. So I'll be able to have one of each. It'll be nice. But yeah, a lot of fun, this little guy. I dig this a lot. Also, from the depths of the ocean are Android 17 and Android 18. Now, these are the re-releases that were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, I believe. I don't think these are any different from the first releases, apart from the paint. Usually when you see SH Figuarts do the same character more than once, it's like on a different body type or a 2.0 body, or they've changed something about it. But these, I believe, are identical, which is honestly fine. I have the first versions of these and I really like them. So I kind of got them just to do like a little comparison, contrast, just to be able to set them up in different displays if I want to have them like in two places at once. I opened 17 already. I haven't opened 18. I'm going to get her open right now. So here they are out of package, and I gotta say I really do like them. You can see a lot more paint shading on the, especially like the denim parts, so like his jeans, they got like kind of a two-tone thing going. Same with her jacket and her like skirt. It's like darker shading in the front and a little bit around the pockets, and for him it's kind of like on the inside where it's like a little bit more worn out. I like it. I think it's a little bit better than the paintwork we got on the first releases, but overall, I think I still kind of prefer the aesthetic of the first releases maybe a little more. I don't know. We're going to get them in here and find out. Alright, so I got the new one here and the older one from a couple years ago right here. And you can see the paintwork is actually really improved, I think, in the face. It's a little bit sharper. The eyes are a little more pronounced. The mouth has like a line drawn in there as opposed to just being sculpted in, so it's kind of hard to see this one's mouth. But I mean, as you actually look at the whole thing, I think I kind of prefer this version a little bit more than the old one. Just the shading on the jeans and everything is nice. I think the clothes are a little bit more faded on this one. This one is like a little brighter, pops a little more. But yeah, overall, I mean, if you missed this one, definitely grab this one. And even if you have this one, there's a place for this one in your collection. I don't know how much they're going for now. I mean, these were con exclusives from a year ago, plus there was that whole thing with the boat falling in the ocean and all that. So I don't know how much any of this is running for. I'm just glad I got the chance to get in on it. And now as I compare like everything they come with in the package, it looks like across the board they come with basically the exact same things. It looks like you get all the same hands with the old one as you get with the new one. Same faces, same like gun, holster, all that kind of stuff. So if you want it, go for it. Now Android 18 is another story. With the new version, she is missing a couple accessories that came with the old one. Namely this Krillin head that you would use to put on your Krillin figure. The hand and the detonator that Krillin can use. So basically she's just missing anything to do with Krillin. That also includes this head, which has her lips like kissing because the pose is meant to be like her kissing him on the head and he's like terrified, which is an iconic DBZ thing. But yeah, so basically anything to do with Krillin is off the table with the new release. But apart from that, it looks like everything else is pretty much intact. So just like with the Android 17, we have kind of sharper detail on the newer one. Like the mouth is painted in, the eyes pop, they're a little more vibrant. One thing I do prefer about the original one though is her eyebrows are like darker. See, with the really light yellow, like blonde eyebrows, it makes them tough to see. But that's just a minor thing for me. Overall, like the aesthetic of the new one, I like the shading, I like all that kind of stuff. I do like the blacker leggings as opposed to the dark blue because I think that's more show accurate. The boots are a little bit duller as well, like these are shinier. Those look more like a worn pair of like leather boots. But I think overall I still prefer the coloring on this one on the whole. She doesn't have as much of the shading. You can see that's much heavier. This is falling over. This is like a little bit more muted, a little more subtle. And I like the white sleeves as opposed to kind of like the grayish. But again, if you missed the first one, this is a great figure. Go for it. So if I had to pick, I think I prefer the original version of Android 18, but the newer version of Android 17. So that's just me. You can pick whatever you want. They're your toys. I don't know your life. And since I got it out, I forgot to point out, but Gohan comes with like the different faces, a bunch of different hands. He's got the Dragon Radar, one of the Namek Dragon Balls. So really cool. That's right, it's my lunch break, and as I tend to do on my lunch breaks, I go on these little mini figure hunts. I try and get in and out of Target as quick as I can. Now what's going to happen today is I'm going to go into Target and they're going to have that Ninja Turtles, that Disguise 4-pack. Oh, it's going to be tight. Ooh, that was a little close, that guy. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to just walk right in and there's going to be Turtles. It's going to be sitting right there, and I've spoken it into existence now, so it better happen. I swear, like, every parking lot the captain finds himself in, or just forgets how to act. Oh yeah, we're going. Do you see me? Well, that didn't work, did it? Here I was thinking, like, all I have to do is like speak it into existence, put it on camera, and yeah, it turns out I was wrong. What are you gonna do? So now I'm gonna take my disappointment on over to Wendy's for my lunch, and it's just whatever. I'll try again this week sometime. I see you. You're not going. What did I tell you? The new Iron Man with the what do you call it? The Tony Stark AI. I like this. It's a real classic looking Iron Man. It's supposed to be like gold, obviously, but the yellow, honestly, is pretty good. I think it kind of reflects that comic book art at the time where it was just very like two-tone. Yeah, he looks a little like ketchup and mustard, but I'll take it. So this is that diorama that I've been working on and off for like centuries. I got more of it done. There's that whole like rooftop up there that you can see. On this side, yeah, let me get over there. On this side, you know, you got like the air vent and different stuff going on here. Little fire escapes, all kinds of stuff. This thing is I mean, I've been working on this, like I say, on and off for like months and months. I took some time off of it to make another even bigger diorama that actually went out the door. It was weeks ago now, but yeah. So this is cool. I got to finish these windows. I actually started. There's a couple of them right there. That up there, I forget why I left that blank. I think I'm gonna make a billboard out of that. I don't know. We'll see. And I got to finish like that little doorway down there. And I want to do like pipes and little details and stuff like that too. Now this diorama, as you can see, that's a Marvel Legends figure. Oh, and I got to finish those corners too on the roof. But yeah, you can see the height of that thing. It's giant. It's like taller than the vacuum cleaner over there, honestly. So I like it. I'm impressed with it. Big Mezco Kong just sitting there. I started to do like a little Mortal Kombat, I don't know, like a 3D piece. I want to do like a little display. I don't know, with the McFarlane figures. Do something with that. Got this aircraft carrier. I don't know if I showed this, honestly. This is the Mezco Kong and one of the NECA Godzillas, but I basically got this so that when the SH Monster Arts figures come out, they'll have a place to fight. And you could recreate this scene from the movie, or you could have them grappling up, you could have them just, I don't know, you can have them dancing or partying. Again, they're your figures, do whatever you want. Picked up these New Japan Super 7 figures. I like them. I got Okada and Tanahashi here. I missed, was it Ishii and Ospreay? I don't even remember. I just kind of like skipped those because they didn't really interest me as much. These guys, I like the looks of them. I don't know a ton about New Japan. I don't know like a ton about these. He dropped his stuff. I don't know a ton about these wrestlers, so I know. Go ahead in the comments, tell me what a fake wrestling fan I am and how I'm just a mark and all this whatever stuff you want. But these look nice. I was interested to give the Super 7 figures a chance as far as like the wrestling stuff goes because the turtles are nice. I kind of knew what to expect, so they're not going to be exactly like the Mattel like Elites or the Jazzwares AEW stuff. So basically, from messing with these guys, if you want to compare them to like Elites or Jazzware stuff, they're going to be pretty comparable, like size-wise. I think they add up pretty nicely. There's obvious differences in the way they're made. So these guys like have different paintwork, different articulation style. As far as for posing, you're basically going to be able to pose these guys in much the same way as you would those other ones I just mentioned. The single jointed elbow is actually like a better elbow joint than the Elites. You're going to get a little bit more out of it. Plus it does have like a swivel on the inside a little bit, so you can get a little bit of range out of it. The legs, you're going to get a little bit less because of the single joint, but you're still not looking bad. It's just not quite as much as like an Elite or a double, what do you call it, like a double jointed knee figure. So Tanahashi comes with his title, Okada comes with his title, which is nice. Tanahashi also comes with like Flying V, which, I mean, as a guitar player myself, or a retired guitar player, or an occasional guitar player, I can dig that. And they come with different heads and different hands and everything too. So I think, you know, some people hesitated on these because they didn't want to spend the extra money. I get that, but for everything you do get with these guys, I think they are worth the money if you like this aesthetic. If you don't, then by all means, skip it. I personally like these a lot though. I've had Wave 2 on pre-order for a while off the back of how nice those look. So these are good quality figures. You're going to be able to display these nicely with AEW, WWE, Storm Collectibles, whatever else you want. For those who are a little bit more into the domestic wrestling figures, picked up a few of those too. Obviously, everybody knows what time it is. This is the new Legends Vader. Got this at Target. Haven't opened them yet. I'm definitely going to. Let's see if I can get a little bit better detail on them though. I like the paintwork they did with the face, especially the unmasked one. I think that looks great. The mask, they add a little bit of extra paint around it as well, so you can see more black on there, on the inside and around the edges and stuff. Plus, they added like the old school mask that matches the gear he's wearing, so I like this a lot. And they put in like the Mastodon head and like the different hands and stuff, so that's cool. Got that new Kenny Omega. This is different than the Series 1 version. He's got like the darker skin tone and a different head sculpt and different gear, obviously, too. Same with Cody Rhodes. This is the TNT Champion version, which I think looks great, honestly. Like the box and everything with the, I don't know if this is going to show up, but like he's got like almost a Titantron screen behind him that you can put lights behind. Really cool, really nice. He's also got like heads and a shirt and different hands and stuff too. Really, really cool. Again, I've never seen like a full AEW show. I've seen bits and pieces. I know, again, leave me a comment, tell me what a mark and a fake fan I am and that I'm the worst and I don't know my wrestling. Go ahead, I don't care. Just drive my engagement up. Those of you who've been keeping an eye on Super Tiger know that I'm not afraid to cross-platform here. And you already know Vader, well, he's over there beating people up, isn't he? Poor Finn Balor. I also realized putting this freaking fake grass down and then messing with figures, I'm getting it all over my... Damn it. Oh, I mean, I'm going to open these anyway, it doesn't matter, but still. So I've once again gone to Target on my lunch break, and I've once again come up empty-handed. This damn Ninja Turtle disguise 4-pack is not making itself readily available to your old pal McKay. I did find another set of the frogs, the Genghis and Rasputin, which I picked up because I thought Bill Maroon needed it, but he had already got one from somebody else. So now I have an extra, which I'll probably hold on to and just either trade down the line, because I'm sure I'm going to miss one of these frickin' Ninja Turtle sets, or, I don't know, maybe return. I don't care what happens. I'm going to go eat Wendy's now, all disappointed and defeated by my lack of finding anything. Oh, I was looking for that King Kong too, that new, what do you call it, the Ultimate. I mean, it's not really an Ultimate, but it's, yeah, might as well be an Ultimate. It's got the hinge jaw and everything. And no sign of him yet, although they did have 4 of the regular one and 4 of the, what is it, the poster colors, the Homer Simpson makeup shotgun one. They had 4 of each. So, I mean, Kong is in no short supply, thankfully, which means I'm holding on to hope that I'll see the new one pretty soon. Rasputin and Genghis, 2 of the frogs from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon. At some point they're going to release Attila and Napoleon as well, so I haven't opened these yet. I'll probably, when I get the other set, I'll probably open them all up and just have all 4 frogs at once. Yeah, NECA's got me out here buying freaking frogs. I don't believe this. But, I mean, I can't be mad. They're doing a good job with their line. Like, I basically took everything off of this shelf and made it exclusively like a turtle shelf. So you got that. This I'm going to change. Like, that's a diorama I made. I showed this a while back, but I'm going to make like a Technodrome diorama, I think. My plan is to have like maybe 2/3 of the shelf taken up with the Technodrome and the final third taken up with like Dimension X. So that way I can have like Shredder and the bad guys on this side and then like a dimensional portal that shows Dimension X on that side. So I can put like the Rock Soldiers and I don't know, just brainstorming. But those are the Super 7s in the middle there, the boxes. I still got to get Michelangelo and Donatello. They're on pre-order. The Rebel Text, obviously, that's the NECA Mirage, old school comic book versions, which are great. I got the black and white ones down there too, which, yeah, I had a diorama made up for them, but I took it apart. I got to finish it. And honestly, like that, I've had that for so long that the white is starting to fade, and it's starting to be like, if you ever see an old Stormtrooper from Star Wars, like the 70s line, it's like starting to yellow. Not so much with the figures, but with the weapons. So I'll probably just repaint those. But then up here, like I got a smaller sewer diorama that I made pretty recently. Got Splinter and April and the Turtles in there. And then this shelf is just all over the place. It's like everything. I actually moved some of the displays over here. I moved the X-Men one up here, which I like. I basically kept this completely as it is. Since the last time I showed it on video, I don't think I added anything. Maybe Strong Guy? I don't remember if he was up there last time. But yeah, this is where I moved all the AEW figures. Since I've last shown this, I actually got Dustin Rhodes and MJF from Burnout Inc. He helped me out with those. Big thanks. Great man. I also got Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. I like Darby a lot. Orange Cassidy is, I think, the first figure in the line that I really just don't care for. Like, it's basically down to these rubber jeans. Like, I get what they were going for. They wanted you to be able to put the hands in the pockets. The rest of the figure's fine, but just you can't move his legs, really. So, I don't know. I don't care for the way they did that. But yeah, I did just show that new Kenny Omega I got and Cody, and I'll put them in there. I got Brandy on pre-order as well because they just re-released all of Series 1 with like the better skin tone. So you'll see like the Series 1 figures have that really light, pale skin tone compared to the other more tan ones. I didn't go back and double up on like the old Young Bucks and the old Cody and all that kind of stuff. I just got Brandy because I missed her the first time around. Over here I got some Utopia Era X-Men. This is like, let's say mid 2010s era X-Men. I actually just got the Hellfire Club today, so I'm probably going to switch out that Emma Frost and put in like the White Queen version. We'll see if I can... Actually, we'll see how that looks. I don't know. That beast is like an old Ric Flair figure with like the, was it the Stealth Beast cat head? I had to paint the neck, and there's some hands on there from like that Astonishing Beast that came out a while back that was terrible. But, yeah, I like this. We need to redo that Wolverine, though. Hasbro knows what they need to do. And then more 90s X-Men. Just like alternate versions. Like I got the old Jean Grey, there's the Select Colossus, the Toy Biz Beast, which honestly is a still great figure. All the Mezco stuff that, I don't know why I still even have it. I don't do anything with it, and then I continue to buy it. So I got the 89 Michael Keaton Batman coming. I got that new Wolverine, the Tiger Stripe one. I sold my old one, and then just immediately bought the new one. So I don't know what's wrong with me. And then obviously the Storm Collectibles Street Fighter stuff is still intact. But yeah, it's a work in progress. If you recall, I had movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff from NECA like on the top and kind of displayed. I took those down, I put them away because just space. This whole room is nothing but a freaking disaster. Anyway, let's look at some of these. Well, you can definitely tell this is a bootleg. Look at her face. Got some questionable paintwork there around the eyes, but you know what? This is a $30 bootleg figure from China. I'm not paying that like $65 or whatever the regular Build-A-Figure goes for. That was that wave with terrible distribution and all that. So I'm happy to have this, especially since some time ago, once again, Burnout Inc. sent me the original head from the actual Build-A-Figure. So we're gonna just throw this one in the garbage, I think. And there we go. Much nicer. So I like this. I mean, $30 is probably still way too much for a bootleg figure, especially one that's like not even that great, honestly. But it's better than 60, and it's basically going to stand in my Utopia Era X-Men shelf, which she was a part of that team at this time. I think she was a vampire or whatever the hell. I don't even remember. Actually, no, I do remember, because I just read some of this recently. Yeah, she had just been turned into a vampire by some guy who was a son of Dracula, and Cyclops' plan was to resurrect Dracula so that he would take over the vampires and kill his son, and just like, it was a whole kind of dumb thing. But, so yeah, Jubilee was a vampire. But she'll look good on that shelf with the Utopia team, so happy to have her. And no sooner do I try and put Jubilee in that set than it all comes falling apart. Cyclops fell down, I don't even know what's going on over there. So, yeah. So the box is actually really cool. It's a Velcro thing. You pop it open and you got little like portraits of the characters in there. You get a big like wall portrait of these guys. It's pretty nice. On the back, there actually was this little like invitation to join the inner circle. Very nice of them to think of me. I appreciate it. It's written in cursive. Remember when teachers used to tell you that you had to learn that? I do. Nobody can read it now. So we got the Selene head that goes with the Black Queen. This is actually the Jean Grey head that's on here from when she was like kind of mind controlled and joined the group. You got your Sebastian Shaw, your White Queen Emma Frost, and your Donald Pierce. And what's cool about these guys is like they included some of the mechanical like cyborg hands for Donald Pierce. You got Magneto's helmet, you got Wolverine's like mask, you got a book, and they like reading. They're sophisticated, can't you tell by looking at all these? In the background it's cool, you've actually got like pictures of other Hellfire members like on a table back there. It looks like Jason Wingard. I can't tell who's on that picture, I can't see past his head, but yeah, overall this is a cool looking set. I'm not gonna pull all these out right now, but Selene being like relegated to the B team member behind Jean Grey. That's crazy. Such disrespect for poor Selene. Just wait until she comes back in Necrosha. She's going to show you. She's main event. Since my other display just fell over, I might as well pull Emma Frost and do a comparison. You can see the skin colors are two totally different tones. Like this one's a little bit more tan, while the White Queen version is a little more pale. So, yep. No head swaps here, people. But this one actually comes with that head, just in this skin color, so if you really want that you can do it, but you can't do the longer hair on that without like removing the hair and doing all that. So it's up to you if you feel like doing any of that. I don't really think I do. What's?
How did you come up with the name Ace McDougal?
That was Mountain Man's creation. I just played the character. The Godzilla Aftermath on a big TV. What up, Chromecast?
Wait, is this like? Oh, you made this. I thought this was the movie. Like.
It is. It's 22 minutes long, and I made it.
Okay.
I made it.
Yeah.
Look, there's Hagar.
I come before you to say the threats against our nation have been contained.
Isn't it tight?